An ABC News investigation into a new fight for workers who embody America's can-do spirit, coal miners. They do one of the toughest jobs in the world, and tonight they are battling the companies they've worked for their entire lives. ABC's chief investigative correspondent Brian Ross is here with this exclusive report. Good evening, Brian.
Well, good evening, George. Black lung disease remains the scourge of coal country. And yet we found in a joint investigation with the Center for Public Integrity that big coal companies have been able to avoid paying millions of dollars in black lung benefits to ailing coal miners, thanks largely to doctors at one of the country's top hospitals. After a lifetime of working in West Virginia coal mines, Steve Day's doctors found he had black lung from breathing in so much coal dust. The disease scars and shrinks the lungs, and once again is on the rise among miners.
My doctor says my lungs are shot.
Steve Day says he can't be far from his oxygen tanks, and in 2005, he was awarded a $1,000 a month disability benefit under a federal program for coal miners with black lung. But Day's coal company appealed the case and then won after it hired a doctor at one of the country's most prestigious hospitals, Johns Hopkins in Baltimore.
They represent masses.
Dr. Paul Wheeler found Day did not have disabling black lung, the same opinion he has given against hundreds of coal miners who also have been denied benefits. For Dr. Wheeler's opinions, the coal companies have paid Hopkins millions of dollars. You've become essentially Dr. No. You
Yes.
never find black
No, I do find black lung.
Not according to what we've seen. According to available records from the last 13 years, examined by ABC News and the Center for Public Integrity, of some 1,573 cases, Dr. Wheeler never found a single case of the severe form of black lung that would automatically qualify a miner for benefits. Not one. And you stand by all those cases?
Absolutely. That's my opinion, and I have a perfect right to my opinion.
Based on the opinions of Dr. Wheeler and a small circle of other expensive doctors, coal miners across Appalachia, men like Mac Lester, are fighting a losing battle to get black lung benefits. At best, fewer than 1 in 10 is successful.
I have no idea what happens once the x-rays leave my department.
Does it matter to you?
It would matter to me if I were wrong, and no one's proven to me that I'm wrong.
But we found he's been wrong a lot in over 100 cases, including that of Gary Fox. It was only after Fox died that an autopsy proved Fox had black lung, after Wheeler's opinion had been used to deny him benefits for 10 years.
It's a total national disgrace. The deck is stacked in theory and in practice against coal miners, men and women, and it is tragic.
And in the case of Steve Day, we sent his medical file to the doctor who once oversaw the government's X-ray screening program for black lung, Dr. Jack Parker.
This is a classic case of black lung.
Is there any doubt about it in your mind?
No doubt whatsoever. This represents advanced black lung disease.
But it comes too late for Steve Day, who says his doctors have told him he now has only a few months to live because of a deadly black lung disease that Dr. Wheeler said he did not have.
And it's unfair. And if he doesn't have black lung never did exist for anybody.
Yet Dr. Wheeler's opinion for the coal companies continues to carry the day in one black lung benefit case after another, based largely on his credentials from Johns Hopkins, which says tonight it has no reason to doubt Dr. Wheeler's medical findings, George.
But now there's some movement in Congress on this.
That's right. Senator Rockefeller has introduced legislation to pursue a way to end what he calls the injustice, the imbalance between the powerful coal companies and their money and the miners. But he says it's a tough fight. These miners suffer in silence, and there hasn't been much attention paid to it until tonight.
You're going to have much more tonight on Nightline.
That's right.
Okay, Brian, thanks very much.